Hey friends, I am Priyanka from GizBot, and today in this video we are going to have a word with Director General COAI Rajan Mathews regarding the upcoming event IMC, which will be held in Delhi from October 14 to 16. So stay tuned. Sir, tell us about the IMC. How many participants, what kind of footfalls you are expecting this time?
So IMC has now become the largest event in Southeast Asia focusing on digital and telecom and IT. The advantage that you have with regard to India Mobile Congress is that you don't have to spend a ton of money flying over to Barcelona to enjoy the same things that you can enjoy here, contextualized in terms of the things that are germane to our region. You don't have power issues, you don't have licensing issues, governmental issues unique to our area, which is very different. So I think that's one of the things that are very, very new, critical, different, and is going to be a big pull-through for IMC. Now, in terms of scope and scale, last year we had about 8,000 square meters of space of exhibition. Today we have 16,000 square meters. We've doubled it. Aerocity. And we have some real key ministers. We expect that the Home Minister will be there, our own Minister, who is, of course, Mr. Prasad. We expect that Mr. Piyush Goyal, who is also going to be interested in what is going on from the commerce side. We also have the Minister of Science, who will also be there, because obviously there's all kinds of startups. So in IMC, we will have upwards of 300 exhibitors, large exhibitors.
Globally, right?
Yeah, global exhibitors. People like Facebook and Google and Qualcomm and Ericsson and Nokia and Huawei and calibered types of exhibitors. Sienna, Red Hat, which has just been acquired by IBM for $34 billion US dollars, open source type issues. We're talking about artificial intelligence, we are talking about virtual reality, 5G. This will be the first time where actual 5G type of applications will be showcased in IMC. Not even MWC actually showcases this.
So this is going to be main highlight point of the IMC.
Yeah, so in IMC, I think this year we will continue to show the use cases that are emerging, actually using 5G
connected
spectrum.
Connected cars, we can expect
yes,
something?
we will show connected cars. At least 2 vendors will be showing connected cars. M-Health will be a big issue. Areas that, of artificial intelligence, virtual reality will be a big thing this year again. Actual experiential types, hands-on type thing. IoT will be another big area that will be showcased. The B2B side of the 5G areas, and so we are really looking at a total new leading edge in terms of what customers and businesses can expect in terms of the emerging technologies, the emerging business opportunities, the business applications that are going to be doing the rounds, the commercial arrangements that perhaps need to be done. If people want to look at startups, there's a plethora of over 200 plus startups that will be present. So folks who are interested in seeing what type of opportunities are there for investing in startups, I think they'll be making a pitch. Honorable Minister will be giving out awards for the best in class in terms of the startup ecosystem. So I think there's a lot of very exciting stuff going on at IMC, and I think people who are going to attend aren't going to be disappointed.
All telecom operators are joining IMC this time?
Yes, absolutely. Always have been. They are our core and our bedrock. They
are partners also?
They are absolutely our partners.
Reliance will be there?
Absolutely, yes. We expect
they are also showcasing their 5G things and all?
They will be partnering with Samsung, because it's one of their principal network partners. So together they'll be showcasing some 5G applications and use cases. They did so last year. Connected cars.
Exactly. They did something with Ericsson last year, yes.
That's right. So we expect
connected car. Right?
Yeah, in the Prem in Mumbai, Navi Mumbai. So again, we will expect to see.
You can give us some highlight on the same, what kind of partnership it's going to be, and all. You must be aware of it.
So I think what we'll see is Airtel, for example, partnering with Ericsson on some real good stuff, right? Ericsson, I think, will also be highlighting some of their manufacturing capabilities vis-a-vis Make in India, getting ready for 5G. I think that's going to be one of the highlights.
Nokia will be there?
Yes, Nokia is going to be doing some standalone 5G type use cases and applications, so they'll be showcasing that. Huawei will be partnering with Vodafone Idea. We expect that ZTE will be partnering with one of the operators, again perhaps with BSNL. The opportunities in terms of what to look forward to, also be discussing the policy implications. What are some emerging regulatory issues that need to be discussed. And when we look at areas like M-Health and connected cars, when these new technologies roll out, what are the implications for not only the consumer but for businesses, but also for policy and regulation development?
You mentioned about MWC. How IMC is different from MWC?
It is a little different from the environment in which we operate. So we will probably be showcasing much of the same technology, same types of 5G use cases and developments. But the real USP, if you will, is the fact that here in the Southeast Asia region, we have a different set of dynamics. How do we apply these? For example, the use cases that will develop in 5G will not be necessarily the use cases that will develop and will be looked at in Europe. For example, driverless cars. It's a big thing there, but we have plenty of folks who are looking for jobs in this area. So connected cars will be more the flavor of the day. We will be looking at things that are more developmentally oriented, things like education, health, waste management, traffic management, smart cities. Those are the types of areas we're trying to focus on and encourage startups and develop IP rights and commercial opportunities in these areas which make more sense to countries that operate in our environment.
Okay. Any smartphone companies participated?
Yes, of course. Huawei also manufactures Nokia, also does phones. We are trying
They
to.
have lined up some launches also there?
Usually, what they do, they showcase product and they showcase applications riding on that. We are working towards getting a larger ecosystem of handset manufacturers, Make in India type folks. The different
Foxconn
in terms of,
will be there?
Yeah, yes, we expect that Foxconn will be there. They will be showcasing some of what they're doing in India as well, because a lot of manufacturing is moving out of China, and India has really taken the lead in terms of saying, hey, look, there's plenty of investments. We've lowered the tax rate for companies and
corporate tax.
Yeah, exactly, and we are looking at incentivizing startups and giving all kinds of bennies, if you will, to this. So I think the whole focus is saying is that come see opportunities that are emerging in this new 5G world, be it handset manufacturing, principally IP, because that's going to be critical in terms of monetizing the value of what's done and the opportunities in our market. So I think this will be the case, and so handset right now, as I indicated, is more sort of aggregating stuff and assembling it, white labeling it, and then that's why we've had a hard time competing against the likes of Xiaomi or any of those other folks. We had some really big companies like Lava and Micromax, and
Xiaomi will be there.
Well, they're not going to be there, but I'm saying these are the ones that have been the big market share folks, and they've taken it away from our domestic quote-unquote operators like Lava and Micromax. Why? Principally because they were importing components, putting it together, and who are the components manufactured by? Our Chinese friends, right? So to be able to compete, you've got to develop your own chipset, your own design, your own OS perhaps, your operating systems, applications that drive and are integral to the handsets. So I think we're going to look at the whole ecosystem, and I think IMC is intended to be a platform to encourage this type of thing for India and in the Southeast Asia area.
That's all from our side for today. Thank you so much and keep watching GizBot.